Hi there, dear pupils! For today's episode, I made an explanation video about be verbs. This is the topic for Grade 3 English for the second quarter, week 1. This is done to assist you and your parents in answering your English module. I also include some Tagalog explanation to make it easier for you to understand. Happy learning! Let us start by analyzing the lesson. Use the be verbs is, are, was, were correctly in sentences. This can be found on our MELC 13. Double check your modules for this lesson. It should be on your self-paced learning materials or SLM in English 3 for second quarter, pages 6 to 8. Are you ready? If so, let's start. A verb tells an action or a state of being. Sa Tagalog, ito'y pandiwa na kung saan nagsasaad ng kilos o ng galaw. One of the commonly used verbs is known as be verbs. Be verbs show state of being. Nagpapakita ito ng aspeto kung kailan naganap ang isang kilos o pangyayari. Maaari itong naganap na o ginaganap pa lamang. In this lesson, you are expected to use be verbs such as is, are, was, were correctly in sentences. Are you ready? To further on our discussion, I would like you to meet Claude, a transferee and your new classmate, and was asked by your teacher to introduce himself to the class. Let us know how he introduced himself to the group. Hi classmates, my name is Claude B. Reyes. I was born on May 8, 2012. I am 8 years old. I am an only child. English is my favorite subject. My hobbies are playing basketball and singing. My supportive and loving parents are my best buddies. Unawain natin, si Claude ay galing sa ibang paaralan at bago mong kamag-aral. At ito ang kanyang sinabi nang ipinakilala niya ang kanyang sarili sa klase. Kumusta mga kamag-aral? Ang pangalan ko ay Claude B. Reyes. Ako ay pinanganak noong 8 ng Mayo, 2012. Ako ay 8 taong gulang. Ako ay nag-iisang anak. Ingles ang paborito kong aralin. Mahilig akong maglaro ng basketball at kumanta. Ang aking mapag-aruga at mapagmahal na mga magulang ang aking matalik na kaibigan. Tinandaan niyo ba ang mga sinabi ni Claude tungkol sa kanyang sarili? Kung ganon, subukan nating sagutin ang sumusunod na mga tanong. Answer the following questions. What is the name of your new classmate? How old is he? When was he born? What are his hobbies? How did he describe his parents? I really hope that you will remember all the answers to these questions. And with that, let's try to look again on how Claude introduced himself to the class. Hi classmates, my name is Claude B. Reyes. I was born on May 8, 2012. I am 8 years old. I am an only child. English is my favorite subject. My hobbies are playing basketball and singing. My supportive and loving parents are my best buddies. Study how Claude introduced himself to the class. Look at the words that he used in introducing himself. The highlighted words are called verbs. Was, are, is. These are called verbs. The highlighted words above are called verbs. They are used to express a state of being. Now, let's try some exercises by answering Learning Task 1. We need to write C if the underlined verb is correctly used in each sentence, and IC if it is incorrectly used. Write your answers in your notebook. Isulat ang C kung ang salitang may salungguhit na verb ay ginamit ng naaayon sa pangungusap, at IC naman kung hindi. Isulat ang inyong mga sagot sa inyong kwaderno. Number 1. The books were on the floor. Pick them up now. Ang mga libro ay nasa sahig. Agad itong pulutin. Number 2. My sister and my mother both busy today. Ang kapatid kong babae at ang aking ina ay parehong maraming gawain ngayong araw. Number 3. Celia is in the hospital yesterday. Si Celia ay nasa ospital kahapon. Number 4. There are many items in our local supermarket. Napakaraming maaaring bilhin sa ating palengke. Number 5. I were in Manila last week. Ako ay nasa Manila noong nakaraang linggo. Number 6. This movie not really good. It is time to go home. Ang palabas ay hindi ganun kaganda. Oras na upang umuwi. Number 7. My brother knows how to fly an airplane. He is a pilot. Ang kapatid kong lalaki ay marunong magpalipad ng eroplano. Siya ay isang piloto. Number 8. The student is in the library. Ang mag-aaral ay nasa silid-aklatan. Number 9. December was the last month of the year. Disyembre ang huling buwan ng taon. Number 10. I was late. She is not there anymore when I arrived. Ako ay nahuli. Wala na siya doon nang ako ay dumating. Suriin ang mga pangungusap. Tingnan kung wasto bang nagamit ang mga sumusunod na verbs na may salungguhit sa pangungusap na ating tinalakay. I hope you answered it well. And to clarify things, let's take a look at this. Verbs are verbs that indicate the state of being. They take the following forms: is, are, was, and were. Let us examine the table below. On the first column, you will see pronouns. We have I, you, used in its singular form, he, she, it, we, you, used in its plural form, they, and on the second column, we have the present tense. When I is used, we use am. With you in its singular form, we use are. He, she, and it on its present form, we use is. We use are. You in its plural form, we use are. And they, we also use are. On the third column, it's the past tense or past condition. When you use I, we use was. If it is in the past condition, you in its singular form, we use were. He, she, and it, we use was. Pronoun we use were. You, in its plural form, we use were if it is in the past condition. And they, pronoun they, we use were. I hope you take note of those things. Keep in mind, in using verbs, you have to consider the noun or pronoun used, if it is in singular or in its plural form. Also, the state of condition, if it is at present or happened in the past. It is to determine what form of verb should be used correctly in a sentence. Upang malaman kung ano ang angkop na verbs na dapat gamitin sa pangungusap, suriing mabuti ang noun o pronoun na ginamit kung ito ba ay nasa anyong isahan o maramihan. Ganun din, tingnan mabuti kung isinasaad ng pangungusap ay mga pangyayaring naganap na o nagaganap pa lang sa kasalukuyan. Let us further analyze. Is, and are used to show present condition. So ang am, is at are ay nagpapakita ng mga pangyayaring nagaganap sa kasalukuyan. Halimbawa, example, I am fine now. She is our teacher. It is a sunny day today. They are so playful. He is the president of the class this school year. Was and were used to show past condition. Ang was at were ay ginagamit naman kung ang mga pangyayaring isinasaad sa pangusap ay naganap na o tapos na. Example, I was sick yesterday. They were quiet last night. Let us take a look at the be verbs used in the following sentences. I am fine now. Am. She is our teacher. Is. It is a sunny day today. Is. They are so playful. Are. He is the president of the class this school year. Is. Now let us check how the be verbs was and were used in the following sentences. I was sick yesterday. The be verb being used in this is was. They were quiet last night. The be verb being used in this sentence is were. Tandaan kung paano ginamit ang am, is, and are to show present condition at ang was and were to show past condition. Let us discuss it more for your clarification. Remember, a be verb should agree with the noun or pronoun in number. It can be singular and plural. Use is or was if a noun or pronoun being talked about is singular. Example, the fruit is ripe. The fruit was ripe. It is ripe. It was ripe. Use are or were if a noun or pronoun being talked about is plural. Example, the flowers are fresh. The flowers were fresh. They are fresh. They were fresh. Tandaan na dapat naaayon ang gagamiting be verb sa noun or pronoun kung singular o ito ba ay plural. Kailangan gamitin ng is or was kapag ang noun or pronoun ay singular. Use is or was if a noun or pronoun being talked about is singular. The fruit is ripe. It is ripe. Ginamit ang is sapagkat ang fruit at ang it bilang noun o pronoun ay nasa singular form. The fruit was ripe. It was ripe. Ginamit naman ang was sapagkat yung the fruit at it ay singular din. Now let us find out what should be used when noun or pronoun is in plural form. Use are or were if a noun or pronoun being talked about is plural. Gamitin ng are or were kung ang tinutukoy na noun or pronoun sa pangungusap ay nasa anyong maramihan or plural. Use are or were if a noun or pronoun being talked about is plural. The flowers are fresh. They are fresh. Ginamit ang are dahil ang tinutukoy na the flowers at they ay nasa plural form. The flowers were fresh. They were fresh. Gayun din sa kabila, which is the flowers, and they ay parehong nasa plural form o maramihan. Pagkatapos mong marinig ang iba't ibang explanations, I really hope that you're ready for your learning task 2. Fill in each blank with the correct verb. Write only the letter of your answer in your notebook. Number 1. I blank from Pagsanghan, Laguna. Is it A are, B is, or C am? Number 2. What time blank it now? A was, B is, C are. Number 3. There blank many animals in our farm. Is it A am, B are, or C is? Number 4. Before, Alex blank the tallest in his class, but now it is Marco. A was, B were, C is. Number 5. How old blank you when your mother left for the States? A were, B am, C is. Double check your answers. Don't forget the things that we discussed about be verbs. Let's proceed with number 6. The movie that we watched yesterday blank nice. Is it A were, B am, C was? Number 7. We blank late during our exams last week. Is it A were, B are, or C is? 8. Mother, are you thirsty? Child, yes, I blank. A were, B was, C am. Number 9. Marla and Marie blank twins. They like to wear similar shirts. Is it A are, B were, or C was? Number 10. January blank the first month of the year. Is it A were, B am, or C is? Double check your answers. Look at the noun and pronouns used in the sentences. Check if it is in singular or in plural form. Suriing mabuti ang ginamit na noun at pronoun sa pangusap kung ito ba ay singular or plural form. Tingnan din mabuti kung ang bawat pangusap pa ay nagsasaad ng mga kaganapan na natapos na o mga kaganapan na nagaganap pa lang sa kasalukuyan. Ihanda ang iyong sarili para sa Learning Task 3. Learning Task 3. Introduce yourself using the format on page 6. Say something about your name, birthday, age, favorite subject, hobbies, and parents. Do this in your notebook. Sumulat ng pagpapakilala sa inyong sarili gamit ang format on page 6. Here is how Claude presented himself to the class. You can use this as the pattern of your introduction about yourself. Happy writing, children! Now let us have your final activity for this lesson. In your notebook, complete the paragraph by selecting the appropriate answers from the given choices below. Here are the words: were, being, are, am. Just use these words to build this up. Be verbs are verbs that indicate the state of number 1, blank. They take the following forms. Number 2, blank, is. Number 3, blank, was. And number 4, blank. I really hope you had fun answering all our exercises for the lesson of week 1. Your week 2 lesson will be simple tenses of verbs. See you next week. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe, and write your comment down below. Happy learning, everyone! This is again your Titser Creih, your warrior maestra, saying goodbye. Have a nice day, happy learning, and God bless you all.